Hi, Domenica here from easysewingforbeginners.com. In this video today I'm going to be showing you one of my favourite tools that I use for turning and stuffing softies or turning tubes of fabric as well. So this is the tool that I use. It's actually not really made specifically for turning and stuffing softies, but I found that it's really good at it. It's actually called the Puff Quilting Clips set. So it comes with a set of clips and it can make these little puffs that you join together to make a puff quilt or a biscuit quilt, I think they're called as well. Okay, so I might show you how I use them. So recently I've been making some sock monkeys. So I've got one of the limbs, I've got an arm of the sock monkey. Okay, so the way I use it is I'll get I think it's kind of like a syringe part of the turning and stuffing tool, and you just insert it into the opening and then you pull it all the way down, and then you have the bar or the stick that has a rounded end and it has another end with two little prongs. So usually what I do is put the syringe part flat on the table and then use the rounded end of the bar to kind of push. I like to push the seam into the tube a little bit, and then as you're pushing the seam into the tube, you push the limb over the bar or whatever you're turning, the tube. Okay, and then while I've got the tube or limb in there, I just use the edge of the stick to turn those edges out. And then you can take the stick out and finish turning the rest. Okay, so that makes it quite easy, saves you a lot of time, just makes the job really easy. Okay, now with the sock monkeys, the socks are really stretchy, so that can be done by hand. But I find when you're using just a cotton fabric like this, it can get a little bit harder to turn something like this by hand. So same again, you put the tube, put the syringe part into the tube of fabric, pull it all the way down, and then again try and get the seam into the tip of the tube there. Just push it in like that, and then usually I'll put it flat on the table like that, but it's a bit hard to see on camera. So just pull the fabric over the bar. Okay, you can see it going through like that, and then use that stick to push out your corners there as best you can, and then you pull the rest over like that. Okay, so it is a nifty little tool. I've got a longer strip here and I'll show you. So a couple of the downsides to this tool would probably be that if you've got a really long tube that you're trying to turn, you're a little bit restricted with how much fabric you can put on the syringe. So this fabric here is probably about 10 inches long, I think. So and you can see that I've still got a little bit more to play around with there, but anything more than maybe like 15, 16 inches, you might be pushing it a bit. Okay, just same again, pull the fabric over the tube, use that stick to push the rest out. Okay, now the other really nifty part with this tool is it can be used for stuffing as well. Okay, so to stuff something like this would probably be a pretty hard task, so I'm going to show you how I'll do it with this one. So again, put the tube of fabric back over the syringe, and I've just got some stuffing here. So you just grab little balls of stuffing at a time, and then you use the end of the stick that has the prongs on there, and then the prongs do a really good job of grabbing that stuffing and pushing it down the tube, okay, and into the limb or the tube of fabric or whatever you're trying to stuff. Okay, so I'll just do a little bit more. So again, So you can see that tube there is slowly getting filled up with stuffing, and I'd keep doing that and then slowly move the fabric down as it was getting filled up. Okay, so a task like this would probably be really hard by hand, but this tool just makes it so much easier. I'll pop a couple of links down below in the description box for you. You can usually get them from your local sewing store. I found them on eBay and Amazon as well. Okay, so you can check them out if you like. Hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful, and if you have any comments, let me know. Thanks for watching.